Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday morning practice. We're going to be spending the next hour and a half together. And so today's word is confrontation versus empathy. Yeah, two words. All right. So we're going to start by doing some warm-up exercise. I want you to bring your attention, your mind back to the body, starting at the very bottom of your spine. Stretch that spine. Now open that shoulder and then relax that shoulder. Relax some more. Now focus on your forehead. Lean back the forehead so the weight of the head is on top of your shoulder, the ears on top of the shoulder. And then tuck in your chin a bit. Put some pressure on the two arteries. Slow down the blood pressure. Top of the head is now facing the sky. Now I want you to focus on the center of your palm. And then together, body and mind, bring up your hand all the way up to the shoulder level. Stretch your spine. Now I want you to focus on the wrist, and observe any feeling on your wrist, any sensation, any heat, sweat, numbness, even pain. One at a time. Keep checking on your mind, and your mind would like to be somewhere else. Your mind says, I don't want to be here. I will be thinking about the dinner that I had last night, the glass of wine that I had. Or I'll be thinking about how I'm going to go to the park later today. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Just think about now. Focus on your body. Focus on the sensation of your body. Now I want you to go the other way, very slowly, very gently. Continue to focus on your wrist. Now I want you to lower the hand together with your mind. And then once again, back to your spine. Stretch that spine, open that shoulder. Relax that shoulder. Back to your hand again. Together, body and mind, all the way up. And stretch that spine again. Now I want you to focus on the elbow. Again, concentrate on the sensation of your body. So, why confrontation? That's actually the difference between the Western approach versus the Eastern approach to our health, is that the Western approach is based on confrontation, based on confronting the symptom of your illness. Now go the other way. Continue. Confronting the symptom of your illness, and all the techniques are about confronting those symptoms and eliminating those symptoms, either with a knife or with some chemical. It's all about confronting. The Eastern approach to the health is a little bit different, starting with the Indian approach and then also the Chinese approach. Now put your hands down. And then again, stretch your spine, open that shoulder, relax that shoulder, lean back the forehead, tuck in your chin. Now, the entire upper body lean forward. Hold it. Now, concentrate on the hip. We're going to lean back the upper torso without moving the hip. The hip stays forward. Feel the stress on the two sides of the lower back. And now we're going to move from the wrist to the elbow to the shoulder. Once again, concentrate on the center of your hand. Bring up your hand, crossing your hand very slowly. And then stretch. And then as we come down, we open that shoulder. We are touching as if we're touching the walls with both hands. And then when we come down, we relax. Again, back to the hand and stretch. Open. Feel the shoulder. Come back to the hand. Bring it up. Stretch. Open the shoulder. Bring it back down. Follow the hand. Go up. Stretch. Open the shoulder. Feel your shoulder. Come back down. One more time. Follow the hand. Stretch. Open. Come back. Now we're going to go the other way. Open that shoulder. And then stretch. Stay with the center of your hand. Open that shoulder. Stretch. And then come down. Open that shoulder. Stretch. And then come down. Open the shoulder. Stretch. And then come down. Now we're going to go from front to back. Excuse me for a minute. Every once in a while, I have allergy in the morning. Now we're going to go sit back again. Open the shoulder. Relax. Focus on the center of your hand now. Bring it back up. And then now get ready. Open it back. Open as far back as you can. Observe the pain on your shoulder. Accept that pain. And then let go of the pain. Come back to the center of your hand. Bring it up. Open as far back as you can. Feel the shoulder. Accept that shoulder. Accept that pain. Come back to the center of your hand. Open. As far back as you can. Don't be afraid. Just feel it. Accept it. And then let go. Feel it. Accept it. And then let go. Back. One more time. Feel it. Accept it. And then let go. Come back to the center of the hand. Sit up straight. The hands in the back, as far back as you can. Bring up, stretch, come back down, bring back, stretch, and then come back down. Bring it back, up, stretch, and then come down. One last time, back, stretch, and then come back down. Now we're going to go we're going to go into a different mode. Earlier, we focused on the center of a hand or any part of our body. That was meditation. We start with mindfulness on our body when we're moving. Now we're in a different mode of meditation where we're stationary. More typical when you see people meditate is that they're stationary. And when you're stationary, whether you're sitting, standing, lying down, then you're mindful of your breath. One breath at a time. And so everybody understand when I say confrontation, that's what happens, right? When you go to a doctor, you say, doctor, it hurts when I do that. So well, let me look at the shoulder. Oh, you need surgery. Or you need steroid, or you need something. It's all about eliminating those symptoms. It's all about confronting the pain and then just eliminate it any way they could. Whereas the Eastern is much more empathetic. It's really not about those moving parts. It's about the energy that makes those parts working together. So we're much more focused on the energy behind those moving parts. And we're much more focused on observing those energy and being very empathetic with those energy, and then trying to create a better environment so that those energy can flow freely. So we're going to continue. Open the shoulder, relax the shoulder. Make sure that you rotate the hip forward and lean back the upper torso. And now we bring up the left hand, stretch out the right hand. Left hand stationary. Right hand focus on the center of the palm. Make a big circle, follow the hand. And then now, as far back as you can, and just observe that pain and then let go. Okay, just observe and let go. Just be with your body. Observe and let go. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge. Right? Don't try to say, I like it, I don't like it. I want to embrace it. I want to reject it. No, none of that. Just being very empathetic to your body. Observe the pain. Totally understand the pain. Accept the pain. And then let go of the pain. Sit up straight. Right hand. One at a time. Really observe it with your empathy. Left hand side. Once again, observe the pain. Let go of the pain. Sit up straight. And then back to the left again. Now bring down your hands. Once again, we're back to the stationary. Remember that when you're moving, mindful to your body. It can be your hand, can be your feet, can be any part of your body. When you are stationary, mindful of your breath. Just observe your breath. One at a time. So when we talk about energy, we're not talking about the energy you get from eating the banana this morning. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about energy that exists in the universe between the heaven and the earth that happens to flow in you, right? So it comes in as yin energy and then it goes out as yang energy. And there's 24 hours a day. Each one of them is more active than the other for 2 hours. And that's how it runs. It runs in, goes out, runs in, and goes out. And if you could create an environment where you allow those energy to flow through you, then you're part of the universe. Then you're a living being as part of the universe. That's how you get your health. But you say, well, I can't see those energy. Of course you can't see those energy, right? If you have a dog, you know you cannot hear as well as a dog. If you have a cat, you know you cannot see as well as the cat. Does that mean that you don't see doesn't exist? No, you know that. You can accept that. So you cannot see the energy. But what you can see is the shadow of that energy. The shadow of the energy is the body. What's shining behind you is what we call the mind, not the thinking mind, right? Something that we call the light in the Hindu tradition is the light. Is what we meant when we say namaste. Nama is that light. It is my light with your light. That's what we meant by namaste. So there's the light, there's the energy, and there's a shadow. The Western science is all about the shadow. It's all about fixing the shadow. We fix it here, we raise it here, we do that. It works. It really works, right? I believe in it. It helps, it saves lives. But the Eastern approach is not about the shadow, it's about the energy that casts the shadow. So here we're going to work on this energy. This is not about throwing body parts. This is about allowing energy to flow within us. And when we throw a fist, there's the action, which is the yang energy going out. And then there's a reaction, which is called the yin energy coming back. And what we're trying to do is we want to try to create that channel in us that allows the energy flow. And if we can do that, then the energy, the life energy that exists in the universe can flow through you. And then the shadow would be perfect. Okay. Now open the shoulder, relax the shoulder, bring up your right hand, focus on the center of the palm, make a fist. Get ready. Up. Now wait for the vibration to come back to your shoulder, okay? There's the yang when you throw it out, and then there's yin when they come back. Get ready. Wait for that vibration to come back to your shoulder. Sit up straight. Down. Give it all you got. Down. Focus on the hand. Up. Up. Down. Sit up straight. Down. Up. Up. Down. Down. Up, feel the vibration, up, down, all the way back to your shoulder. One more time, up, up, down, and down. Now open that shoulder, two hands, get ready. One, feel the vibration coming back. What goes out is yang, what comes back is yin. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so for the rest of our hour and a half boot camp, that's what we're going to be doing is we're going to be exercising body parts for the purpose of allowing energy to flow through us. And at the same time, we want to work on our mind, the non-thinking mind, What that means is that we have to learn how to be empathetical to our body by just observing our body, observing the sensation of the body. So we're going to be sitting for 5 minutes doing exactly that. Just sense the sensation, feel it, accept it, but don't judge it. Just let it go. Okay? Now, this sitting posture is a very, very old tradition from the yogic tradition, the Hindu tradition. It's called the lotus pose. In Chinese, we call that the 7th support point, sitting posture of the Vajrayana Buddha. And you start with the legs. So if you're sitting on a chair, I want you to feel the bottom of your feet as it touches the floor or your yoga mat or your carpet. I just want you to feel it. If you're sitting on a mat like I do, I want you to feel the knee, the thigh, and then the calf. Just feel it. Make sure that it's nice and firm. This is the pedestal. The rest of the body is the bell. Now I want you to go to the next support point, which are your hands. I want you to feel your fingers. Feel your arm. I want you to relax those fingers. Relax the arm. And just rest your arm on your thigh, on your knee, on your calf, somewhere. Just rest it. Now I want you to focus on the bottom of your spine. Feel your spine. Feel the stress that you're putting on your back muscle. Now I want you to go all the way up along the spine to the top of your head. And then I want you to take the top of your head and stretch it, your spine, as if you're pushing the top of the head to the heaven. Straighten up the spine, feel it. And now I just want you to relax it a bit. Feel it again. Now I want you to focus between your shoulder blade, between your shoulder. Feel your shoulder. Open that shoulder. And then relax the shoulder. And then relax it some more. And then relax it some more. And just feel it. Now I want you to concentrate on the back of your neck. Feel the stress that you're putting on the muscle because your heads are actually forward. So you're supporting your head with muscle now. I want you to focus on your forehead and bring back your forehead. As you bring back your forehead, continue to feel your back of the neck. Feel how much more energy you get because you're not wasting it, supporting the weight of your head. Now that you have the ears on top of your head, I want you to focus on the front of your neck, right by two sides of the throat. That's where the main artery goes up. This is actually part of your biological system that senses the amount of oxygen that you're supplying to your brain. And if it sees that you're not supplying oxygen, it's going to send signal to your heart to pump harder. That's one reason why you have high blood pressure. Now I want you to focus on your chin and just tuck in your chin a bit. As you tuck in your chin, the top of the head is facing the sky. The entire head is on top of the spine. At this point, I want you to lean back the upper torso. Feel the lower back again and see how much less stress you're putting on your lower back because you're not supporting the weight of your upper torso anymore. The weight of the torso now is on top of the spine. Now I want you to come to the forehead and just imagine the wrinkles that you have on your forehead because there's so much stress on your forehead. And just kind of relax the forehead. Envision the stress, the wrinkle just disappear as you relax. Now I want you to focus between the eyebrow. There's another spot where you're storing a lot of stress. And then just relax that part. Continue to relax. Keep relaxing. You'd be surprised how much more you can relax. Just when you think you have relaxed, there's some more. There's always room for improvement. Now I want you to focus on the eyelid and see how much stress your eyelid has. I want you to relax the eyelid. Think about the baby. When the baby sleep, they don't shut their eye. They just close the eye. When they shut their eye, you know that they're just pretending that they're asleep. And when they naturally sleep, the eyes kind of slightly opens. Relax the eyelid. See the light coming through the bottom of your eyelashes. You can actually see your knee and your hand. Now I want you to come down to the bridge of your nose, tip of your nose, until you reach your tongue. I want you to feel inside your mouth. Is it dry? Is it bitter? When you have stress, your mouth is very dry because it shuts down the salivary gland. And it's also very bitter. And so I want you to take the tip of the tongue, put it between your teeth and the roof of your mouth, and just rest it there. And then close your mouth. Wait. And then all of a sudden, the saliva starts to flow, and you feel the wetness inside your mouth. Now I want you to focus on your face. Relax the face, relax your chin, your cheek, I mean. Now focus on the corner of your mouth. Give it a smile from the bottom of your heart. Just give it a smile. Start with how grateful you are that you have this body, that you have health, that we are together every Saturday. Just be very grateful. Lift up the corner of your mouth, give it a smile, and see how much more relaxed you are when you're smiling. Now continue to go down towards the belly button. As you come down, lean back the upper torso again. Go all the way down where you can't go anymore. Now come around to the lower back. Rotate the hip forward. So for the next 5 minutes, I want you to continuously scan your body, maintaining the 7 support point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 is the feet, the legs. 2 is the hand. 3 is the spine. 4 is the shoulder. 5 is the forehead and the chin. 6 is the eyelid. And then 7 is the tongue. And then finally, make sure that your upper torso is lean back and your hip is rotate forward. Just continue to scan your body everywhere you go. Feel the sensation of your body. Sometimes it's painful, a little bit disturbing. Sometimes it's joyful. Sometimes there is no feeling. Doesn't matter. Every spot, just feel it, accept it. Even if there's no feeling, just accept it. And then let go. And when you feel pain, that's even more important. Feel it, accept it, and let it go. And even when you feel joy, don't get attached to it. Just feel it, accept it, and let go. So try to not confront your body, but to be very empathetical to your body. Now open your eyes. So after class, you can Google. It's called the Wheel of Life. It's a picture that depicts the three poisons. This is what the historical Buddha had explained. That is the source of all our suffering. Is the three poisons. Is the attachment. Is the aversion. Is the ignorance. And he symbolized the attachment by a pet, a bird. He symbolized the aversion by a snake, and he symbolized the ignorance by a pig. And so what we just did is all about working with aversion. Aversion means that it's the negative reaction, is the hatred, right? It's how we are confronted with something we don't like. We hate it. We don't want it, right? And it leads to anger. It leads to all kinds of bad feeling, so in this case, what we're doing is we're learning how to accept the sensation of a body and then let go and not develop aversion. Aversion is a snake, because when you step on the snake, that's all the snake knows how to do is just bite you, right? I actually saw a picture that was really amazing. Actually, a video. It was really amazing. So somewhere in I think it was in Indonesia, and they caught a snake, and then they cut off the head, and so because it's cold-blooded animal, it was still moving, it's still alive, and the snake was running around, and the head was running around, and obviously that's not a good thing for the snake, right? He hates that. So the tail was just try to find something to wrap around to strangle, and the head was trying to find something to bite to, and eventually the head bites its own tail, and the tail strangles its own head. That's aversion, and we don't want that. We don't want that. We just want to be very empathetical to our body, and just feel it, accept it, and let go of it. All right. Okay. So the third part, we'll come to the third part. The third part is about attachment. The middle part, what we do now is all about loving kindness. It's all about giving ourselves that loving kindness that we so deserve. Okay. Now this is like when you ride a plane, when you're on a plane, and the stewardess come out and explains the safety procedure. And the first thing she said, or he or she said, is that when in time of an accident, down comes the oxygen. Make sure you put that oxygen on yourself first before you put it on your child. It's all about saving yourself first, taking care of yourself before you think about taking care of someone else. So this is all about giving a body the loving kindness. And from a Western perspective, this is all about activating the vagus nerve, which is an important part of the parasympathetic. By working on the vagus nerve, we will put our body in this rest and digest mode, relieving ourselves of all the stress hormone, restoring all the critical functions, including the immune system, the digestive system, the reproductive system, turning on your salivary gland, which has all the enzyme that you need, right? Okay, so now let's focus on the shoulder, right? It's between the shoulder, right? So this is a lot of people have this hump in the back. That's a very bad sign. It means that your chi is not traveling to the top of your head. All right. So now we want to focus on the shoulder, but understanding that the shoulder is like part of the symphony. We're like playing the symphony here, and somebody needs to be the conductor. The elbow is the conductor. Okay. So every part of the body needs to follow the elbow. All right. So we're doing a dance now. Now I'm going to be chanting as well, because part of the vagus nerve has to do with your vocal cord. So being able to chant actually relaxes you as well. Okay, so just chant with me. All right, get ready. Focus on your shoulder. Sit up straight. Open that shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Take two hands. Put four fingers on this energy point called the gate to the cloud. Now I want you to raise that shoulder first, as if you're raising it all the way to the ears. And then I want you to bring your elbow back. Remember, now the elbow is the conductor, right? Bring it back, and now open that shoulder. Imagine you have a tennis ball between your shoulder blade, and you're squeezing the tennis ball. And then now come back down, relax. Now the elbow goes forward. Everybody follow the elbow, right? Okay, you're hunching forward, you're bending your back, you're lowering your head, you're looking at the floor. And then now bring up the elbow, everybody follows, looking straight ahead, all the way back, open the shoulder, looking at the ceiling, and then bring it back down. Okay, now we're going to do one more time. 1, looking forward, looking down, hunch your back, elbow forward. 2, open like you're flying away, looking at the ceiling. 3 is all the way back, and then 4 is down. Get ready? Okay, now 1, 2, we breathe in. Close your mouth. 3, and then 4, when you come down, we breathe out. Always the space between breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, open, breathe out. Remember now, you're doing a dance, okay? Let all your body parts follow the elbow. Go up, breathe in, open, come down, forward, breathe in, give it all you got. Open, relax, and then come down, breathe out. One more time. I'm going to start chanting. Breathe in, open, come down, and then breathe out. Sabi Sata Sugi Hantu. May we all be healthy. Sabi Sata Sugi Hantu. May we all be happy. Sabi Sata Sugi Hantu. May we all be peaceful. Sabi Sata Sugi Hantu. Within, open the shoulder, breathe out. As you breathe in, imagine the positive energy that you're inhaling. As you breathe out, imagine all the negative energy you're letting go. All the trauma that you have trapped inside your energy system, let it all out. Breathe in, breathe out in exchange for the positive energy. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, one last time. Breathe in, open that shoulder, and then breathe out. Now, put down your hands, sit up straight, stretch your spine, open that shoulder, relax, lean back the forehead, tuck in your chin. Taking your right hand, put it on the left side of your head, above the ear. Now, I want you to pull your head towards the right, but maintaining the posture. Fight it with your neck. Feel the stress on your neck. Imagine you take all of the stress inside your body, put it all on the neck, and just feel that stress on your neck. And then just let it all go. Let it all go. Now, do the other side. Put your left hand on the right hand side above the ear. Pull your head to the left. Fight it with your neck. Feel the stress on your neck. Now imagine taking all the stress that you have accumulated inside your body. Put it all at the neck. Put it all at the neck. Feel it, and then very gently let it all go. Let it all go. Now put 2 hands in the back of the head. Look down 45 degrees. Bring your head down. Fight it with your neck. Again, feel the stress on your neck. Bring all the stress inside your body towards your neck. Feel it there. Put it right there. Put it right there. And then now rotate to the left, maintaining the pressure. Feel the stress on your neck. Come back to the middle, towards the right. Feel it, stress, feel it. And then come back in the middle, towards the left again. And then come back to the middle. and then towards the right, and then now come back to the middle. Continue to put all your stress on the neck, and then one time, relax. Let it all go. Let it all go. Sit back, stretch your spine, open the shoulder, and then now focus on your forehead, lean back, completely stressless. And then towards the right, we're going to rotate clockwise all the way to the left, all the way to the back, all the way to the right, all the way to the front. And now we're going to go counterclockwise all the way to the back, to the left, to the front, very gently. And then relax. Okay, so now we're going to learn how to massage the energy channel. Okay, this is not about massaging the body. This is really massaging the energy channel. There's some very important energy channel that rises from the back to the top of the head. This one is named after the gallbladder. So we take a hand, put it in the back of the head, sit up straight, right? It's always important to maintain that posture because you want the energy to flow through your body, and it comes down from the heaven. It comes down from the heaven. Okay, so now put your heads behind your head like this. Your thumb, put it on the both sides. You feel it. It's very easy to find. Just two indentation right there. Okay, so now sit up straight. Okay, now imagine those energy channels are like the rubber hose that you use to wash your car. I want you to squeeze those rubber hose by pushing down with your thumb, and then also lean back with your neck, half the energy of the thumb, half energy of the neck, and just now feel how you're pinching the water hose. You feel it. And then let it go. And then now put the right hand on the left hand side, same spot, push down with your four fingers, lean back with your forehead. Again, feel it. Feel the numbness, maybe a little bit even pain. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Just feel it. And then now I want you to use the right hand and pull it towards the right without losing contact with your skin. Just keep pulling onto the right and then relax. And then now this hand on the right hand side, sit up straight, push down with your four fingers, push back with your neck, and then now pull it towards the left without losing contact with your skin. And then relax. You feel a little tingling on top of the head because the chi now is rushing to your head. And now is a good time to massage the top of the head. Take your 10 fingers, put that on the forehead, thumbs on the side, and just massage. Go to the top of your head, in the back of the head, and then come down to your neck. Now be mindful that the front part of your head is responsible for all your analytical ability. The back of the head is responsible for all your memory, right? So we're going to be very, very empathetical to our body, be very thankful to our body. Now we're going to excite the entire intelligence system, the entire nervous system, by sitting back, open a shoulder, and then push out the hip, lean back the upper torso, top of the head facing the sky. So this is all about not just the brain, but entire nervous system, including the spine. Now we're going to take two hands, put that on top, and this is up and down, okay? Get ready, go. And then one more time, and then just massage. I just saw a report that if you're about 65, 1 out of 10 have some form of dementia, onset of dementia. If you're about 85, 1 out of 3 is suffering from dementia. So my father suffers from dementia. I know how awful that disease is. Okay, so always try to, and it's really just your chi is bad. It's not delivering the nutrient that you need. Okay, all right. So now we're going to learn to massage your face. And before we do anything, we're going to massage right here. Okay, take 2 fingers and put it right here and just kind of massage, and then tell yourself to relax, relax. Now we're going to take the same 2 fingers and just push up gently, relax, come back, massage, and then push up, And one last time, massage, and then relax. Okay, now we're going to massage the eyebrow, which is another energy line. The one we just did is the one named after the gallbladder. This one is the one that we named after the bladder. Okay, again, these are just names. These are abstractions. Okay, they're really yang energy. They're what we call channel energy, right? So as the energy comes into a body, they need to go back out to create that continuous motion. So all the yang energies are the channel energy. All right, so now we're going to work on put your index finger, put it on the beginning of the eyebrow, feel it around, you feel a little dimple. And then now sit up straight. It's always important to sit up straight. And then now push down with your index finger, and then also lean forward and then put some pressure on that. Just put some pressure on that. And you feel the stress on your eyebrow. And now put the index finger, and we want to massage not only the eyebrow, but slightly above the eyebrow. And just like imagine yourself squeezing the toothpaste, squeezing all your stress, all the stress that accumulated in your eyebrow, just squeeze it out. Okay. And then now take your thumb and just very gently massage below your eye bag, from the corner of your eye to the tail, and then right hand side. Okay, now we're going to do one more thing, which is very important for the eyeball. Okay, and as we get old, we have all kinds of problems in the eyeball. If you don't believe me, just go to the ophthalmologist office. It's the business office of all the specialties. Diabetes people go there, right? You have all kinds of problems comes to the eye. Now we're going to take a thumb, and we're going to put it between the corner of the eyebrow and the corner of your eye. And you feel that like the skeleton, right? There's a dimple there. Now we're going to push on that. Just apply pressure on that. Okay, don't overdo it. Now close your eye. Sit up straight, close your eye. Now I want you to close your eye and then focus on your eyeball. I want you to rotate the eyeball so you're looking up. Then I want you to go to the right. Close your eye. Then I want you to come down. Now to the left. Up again. We're doing clockwise rotation. To the right. Down again. To the left. Back up. Now we're going to go the other way. To the right. To the left. Down. To the right. Up. To the left. Down. To the right. And then up. And then now keep pushing. And then relax. Open your eyes. This energy point is called the bright eye energy point. It actually equalizes the pressure in your eyeball, right? Very bright, huh? Okay. So now we take two fingers, start at the corner of your eye and massage, right? So the Western science, this has to do with the sinus, right? And these are energy points. Now we're going to take two index fingers, put it outside of your nostril and just press down. You see the dimple. Sit up straight. Okay, so this one is called the welcoming the fragrance, right? Now we're going to push up the fingers and inhale. Back, push it in. Push up the finger and inhale. Back, push up the fingers and inhale. Okay, so now we're going to learn how to massage our fingers, okay? And our entire arm before we come back to the face and the top of the head, okay? Now we're going to take our left hand, we're going to pull the fingers one at a time. The Chinese believe that the fingers are connected to all the yin organs, the heart, the lung, the kidney, right? What else? The liver, yeah, one at a time. And they happen to be the place where you store a lot of your trauma anyway. So now we want to massage the fingertip on two sides of the nail. So you take this, make a pincher, and just kind of squeeze it one at a time. Now on this side, squeeze it. And again, this is all about clearing the energy channel, right? Because when the energy traps in the extremity and doesn't return, it's trapped, okay? All right, so now we take the top of the hand, the other side, put it together, squeeze the fingers and massage, back, massage. All right. Okay, so now there's 3 energy points that we need to work on the palm. This one has to do with the heart, so just come down and you see this very meaty part, right? Very, very meaty part. There's a cavity here. So we want to put the 2 cavities together. Sit up straight, get ready, go. Okay, so this one has to do the heart. Now, the Chinese, they actually separate the heart from the pericardium. So this is the mechanical side of the heart. This is the emotional side of the heart. So these energy points are very important if you want to have a good night's sleep. Okay, so this one is actually particularly famous now. It's gotten some viewership on Twitter, or is it Instagram? I don't remember which. I don't follow that much. Okay, so pinky and the 4 fingers come down and then to the fold right here. Okay, now put that together. Okay, get ready, go. Okay, and then the opposite side of that. So this is the lung, the heart, and this is the lung, right? So this part has a lot to do with your immunity. So again, from the thumb down, there's a big piece of meat here, right in the middle. Okay, now get ready, go. Okay, so now the next 2 things I want to work on with you is one has to do with carpal tunnel, and then the other one has to do with Fosun shoulder. Now, I had carpal tunnel before, and so a lot of what I learned is from healing myself. A couple of weeks ago, a month ago, I went to Malaysia and I hurt my shoulder. I might have mentioned that, and then I now have Fosun shoulder. Okay, and so I learned how to fix that too. So that's I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Okay. Don't ask questions here. I'm not going to answer it. Ask it in the circle, please, Chris. Okay. Thank you. Now open the shoulder. And this is about technical problem that we have here. Now open the shoulder. Sit up straight. Point the fingers in front. Okay. Now the 4 fingers are the spring. The thumbs are the trigger. Hold down the 4 fingers. Hold down the 4 fingers. Okay. Now stretch your elbow and then wind up the 4 fingers, but don't let it go yet. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so if you have carpal tunnel, this is a very good exercise for that. And then to follow up, we need to do this. Okay, now you're going to scrape it with your knuckle. Okay, now you see this piece of bone. First, we start at the bottom part of the bone and just scrape that. Scrape that. Okay, just increase the energy flow. And then I'll scrape on top of the bone. And then I'll scrape on the upper part of the arm. Scrape that. And then I'll scrape the back of the hand. Okay, and then scrape the fingers. Come back, the bone, and then below the bone. Okay, use the knuckle, use this part, and just like scrape it. Okay, and you actually, if you have carpal tunnel, this is very comfortable. It hurts, but it's very, very comfortable. And when you have carpal tunnel, you feel lumps in there as that energy is trapped in there, and this is very good. So you start with this, then you do this. Okay, now the other side, below the bone. Scrape it with the knuckle now, okay? Don't be afraid. Now scrape your bone, scrape top, and then scrape the back of the hand, and then scrape the fingers. Come back to the top of the hand, now to the bone again, and then below the bone, okay? So carpal tunnel, really, really good stuff. Now, I said I now have Fosun shoulder. I had it for a couple of weeks now, and when you have Fosun shoulder, if you can fix it in the beginning, it should not last more than a month, maybe 3 weeks. But if you don't fix it, it could last for years. Okay. Now, Fosun shoulder is not about the shoulder; it's really about the energy block blockage. Okay. And I think where it happens is that when I was in Malaysia, I'm not used to the humidity. So my feet got swollen. And so it blocks the energy flow in my splint channel. And then at the same time, I was lifting my luggages and it was too heavy. And I think that's what happens. And so there's a whole reason for that, but it doesn't matter. Now we want to fix it. And the way we fix it is this way. Open the shoulder, relax the shoulder. This is called the lotus hand, middle fingers and the thumb together. Put that on the gate to the cloud. Open the shoulder now. Get ready. 1, back of the hand facing the camera. Feel the vibration coming back to the shoulder. 2, come back. 3, come back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now, there's some energy point that we can work on that are on the shoulder as well as the feet that would fix the Fosun shoulder. And we divide that into the local and the remote. The local ones are here. So now you see how the shoulder makes the turn right here. Right below that, use your four fingers and just press down on that. There's you feel it. There's a cavity there, and just press down on it. Okay, now it doesn't hurt nearly as much as it once was. Press down on it now, and then the same spot. Move forward about 1.5 inches. Use the thumb and push down on that. And then the same spot, back about 1.5 inches, and then push down with your phone. Now, in my case, this part doesn't hurt. And it's this one and this one that hurts a lot. And then now, what's interesting is that if this shoulder hurts, you actually want to fix this shoulder first, because it just happens to pick the weakest part. And I'm right-handed, so of course it's going to hurt the right side, right? If you're left-handed, chances are you're going to left-handed. But what you want to do is you want to work on both shoulders. And so on this side, because it's really about the energy. Okay, now push down the front, use your thumb. Just find the spot that really hurts. And it's not the muscle, it's the cavity. Okay, somewhere there's a crack in the cavity, and then in the back. Okay, now, so these are the local energy point that will work with your shoulder, but the one that really, really works is remote. The one that really, really works is the elbow. And now imagine that you have the elbow. There's actually 3 energy lines that comes through here. The lung, the heart, and the pericardium. They comes in here. So you can imagine that you have 3, 1, 2, 3. It's this guy. Just push down on that. And that, when you have Fosun shoulder, that hurts. And guess what? If your right shoulder hurts, do the left shoulder. I've been experimenting. It's amazing. It really is amazing. I just do that for about 5 minutes, and then I go to sleep. And it's really, really amazing. Okay, now the other side. And then there's one kind of a complementary to that. And so if you fold your arm, there's a cavity here, but don't lock your elbow. Just relax your elbow and push down. And then same thing on the other side, push down. Now these actually helps in all kinds of reasons, in all kinds of ways, not just Fosun shoulder. It actually just improves your entire energy. And then finally, this one is amazing. And when it hurts, this one somehow puts out natural painkiller. So take your hand, open like this, take your thumb, the line touches this part, comes down, and just push towards the index finger. Find that spot, push it in. It really hurts. And then after, you just hold it for a few minutes and your shoulder pain goes away. Okay, now the other side. Same thing. And this one is really good. All right. Okay, so this is how I work on my shoulder. And it's been painful for a couple of weeks now. And it's really working for me. It's really working for me. All right. So now we want to back to our face. Before that, we're going to do the center of the palm. Remember what I call the palus of labor is between the index fingers and the middle fingers. If you fold down, right here, push it down. And then push it down. Now put the two together, sit up straight, focus on it, and then just put them together like this. Now this is not about rubbing the skin as if you're starting a fire. This is really about activating the energy system, because these 2 points are the only place that would have energy coming out. Now put that on your eye. Don't press down. Just leave a gap so the infrared energy can go across, radiate through, and then come back. First time, not much feeling. The eyes doesn't know what you're doing yet. Second time, the eye is catching on and it's tuning itself to the heat that you generate. And then finally, one last time, put that. And now put the hand on top of your temple, massage that gently, massage your face, massage the front of the head, the back of the head, the lower part of your head, and then the neck. Come back to the top of the head and then back to the face again. And then massage your fingers. And then now we're going to learn to massage the ears. And I mentioned the ears has a shape of the fetus. So actually has about 200 energy points in here. Okay. Now we're going to divide it into 3 parts. Upper part is actually the lower part of your body. The middle part is the middle. The lower part is the upper part of the body. Okay, now thumbs inside, index fingers outside, massage. Thumb inside, index finger outside. And then index finger inside, thumb outside. Massage the tip, massage the edge, and massage your ear loop. And those who have high blood pressure, this next exercise is good for you. Index fingers where the ears joins the skull. Index finger where the ear joins the skull. And then 2 fingers, sit up straight, 2 hands, and then just stretch the ear. Okay, so I'm going to talk about high blood pressure now. Lots of people suffer from high blood pressure, including my mom. And so there are 2 reasons for high blood pressure. High blood pressure is a symptom. And so again, the Western scientists, the Western medical doctors, they're all about confrontation. They're all about confronting your symptom, fixing your symptom. So they treat high blood pressure as a disease. High blood pressure is not a disease. High blood pressure is a symptom of an underlying disease. There are 2 reasons for that. One is your circulation is very bad. Okay. And you can help that by doing some breathing exercise and then also exercising upper arm. So all these energy points that I show you would help you with the circulation, help you with the blood pressure, especially this area. We're going to be working on that in a little bit. The other reason for high blood pressure is that you have autonomous disorder. You are stuck on the fight or flight. You're constantly creating stress hormone to the point that you might even have adrenal fatigue. Okay, so we can do that by fixing some of the energy on the lower part of the body. And on the lower part of the body, the upper part is all about the lung and the heart, and the lower part is all about the kidney, the liver, and the spleen. Okay, so we're going to start by massaging the toes the same way that we massage the fingers. Massage the toes. And then we're going to massage this area, the bent area. And then now we're going to massage the outside. Now the big toe is the beginning of the spleen energy line, and the kidney energy line begins here, and the spleen begins here. The kidney is the water, is the source of life, and the spleen is the soil element, is the cultivation of life. Right, just like when you plant tomato, you have to have water and soil. You can't do that with no water. You can't do that with just no soil. Okay, so now this is very important that we massage starting at below the bone and then all the way to the fingernail or the toenail. Now we're going to massage the inside, especially between the big one and the second one, because the second one is the beginning of the liver. And so, and you know what happens when you have too much stress hormone, right? Because the adrenal gland, part of the kidney energy line, is the one that creates the cortisol. And the kidney, the liver, is the one that receives that signal. Okay. And then now massage the inside of each of the toes. And then we massage this area, the ball area. Then we massage the heel. And now we come to the part that is very, very important, which is between the heel and the ball area, this arch area, and just really give it a massage, because it's the part where two of the important energy lines travel through: the splint, the soil element, the cradle of life, and then the kidney, which is the water element, the source of life. Okay, so give it a really good massage. Okay, now we're going to massage around the angle below and in the back, as if you're doing like a fish hook kind of way. This is the kidney energy line. And then especially this point right here towards the Achilles heel, give a really, really good acupressure. Really, really good one. And then now, starting at the angle, measure 4 fingers, locate the bone, and then towards yourself, and give it a really good acupressure. And this is called the 3-yin mid. This is all 3 of the energy line comes together. Now, between the knee and the angle below the bone is the splint energy line. And this is very, very important. So if you notice that your feet are swollen, that's a very, very bad sign, okay? A very, very bad sign, because the splint energy line is also responsible for the lymph node. And the lymph node is the one that returns water back to your heart, but it's also the one that sends the signal for your immune system. So just imagine that if you have swollen feet, that it just knocks down your immune system. So give it a really, really good massage, okay? And if you do this every day, the swelling will go away. Okay, now we're going to work on the top part. And this is where, if you have high blood pressure or if you cannot sleep through the night, because this is the liver energy line. And so you want to give this a really good massage. Okay, and the liver is active between, I believe it's between, let's see, 11 to 1 to 3. So if you wake up between 1 to 3 is what we call too much fire, right? Okay, now we want to go inside by 2 fingers and just pinch that. Really give it a good acupressure. It hurts, and then massage some more. Now, there's another part that is associated with the liver. Again, if you have high blood pressure, this is good important. So you fold your toes back. You notice that there is a tendon in here, and just give the tendon a good massage. This would also lower your blood pressure. And then again, scrape it. Okay, and then finally come to this center part of right here. Okay, so push down. This is called a gushing spring. This is the beginning. The kidney energy line is what we call the second heart. So I used to do this for my dad. He didn't get enough blood into his head, and I actually had to massage the bottom of his feet. All right, so now we're going to do one important part. You notice how wonderful the hands are? We can use acupressure, we can do scraping, we can massage, and now we can tap, okay? So now what you want to do is you want to bend back the feet a bit, and you want to make an empty hand, so it's a perfect fit, okay? Now the center of the hand is the heart, that's the fire. The center right here, the center of the bottom of your feet is the water. So this is called mixing the water and fire. Get ready? Go. Continue. Okay, and massage. Now, these 2 techniques, mixing the water and fire and also massaging your ear comes from the Tang Dynasty, a very famous Chinese medicine doctor. Um, he supposedly lived to 148 years old, something like that. And he wrote this up when he was 108. So now back to the right-hand side. And then now massage the arch area, the kind of the curve area. And then massage the outside, starting at the right below the bone, top of the bone, down to the toe. Really work on that. And then massage the inside as well as the V area, the bottom of the V area, okay? And then massage the rest just for completeness. Because the rest of it, so this, I said, like, this is the splint, this is the liver, this is the stomach, this is the bladder, and then the gallbladder, like that, okay? I mean, the gallbladder and the bladder, okay? Now massage the ball area, massage the heel, and then massage the arch. Good, give it a good massage. And then massage the around the ankle. And then below the ankle towards the Achilles heel. This is a good energy point, especially if you're diabetic. Okay, now measure 4 fingers, locate the bone towards yourself. That's it. This one has a lot to do with your reproductive system. Okay, so this is good. And then your angle to your knee below the bone. Scrape that. Okay, now top of the feet between the big toe and the second toe, and then the rest. Come back and back to the middle one. Now 2 fingers, push down. It hurts, and then massage. Now work on the back. Fold back your toes. Give this tendon massage. Scrape it, and then massage the gushing spring. This is the energy point. That is the beginning of the kidney, the second heart. Okay, and then one more time. And then mixing the water and fire. Get ready, go. Continue. And massage. All right. Now, so George says, "Oh, you got a lot of new stuff today." That's the problem. We keep adding new stuff, but we're not taking away. So we have to kind of edit and decide what we want to do today, what we don't want to do today. And what I want to do today is Yi Jing Jing. Okay, so this is the mother of all Qigong. So we like to do that. And so I don't want to save some time for that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to skip some of the tapping. And now we're going to do some stretching. And again, because of the frozen shoulder issue, I'm going to show you how we're going to do the stretching for that. And why don't we just rest for 1 minute? Sit up straight, focus on your support, 7 support point sitting posture, and just focus on your breath. Know that I'm breathing in. Know that I'm breathing out. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do some stretching. Again, back to the upper body for circulation, improving the circulation. That will help with your, if you have high blood pressure, right? For if you have high blood pressure because you're not having enough circulation, enough lung capacity, then this part here will sense that you don't give enough oxygens, and then it will start to pump the heart harder over time, right? That's one reason why you have high blood pressure. There are all kinds of things can happen when you don't have enough circulations, right? You have dementia, you have cancer. Cancer is another reason when your body is no longer a viable habitat, and the cells for survival had to adjust. Okay, so we're going to do that. Sit up straight, open that shoulder, relax. We're going to learn to take deep breath. Put your hands together, put that below your belly button, relax, okay? Completely relax now. As we breathe in, I want you to lift up the body, and as you breathe out, I want you to look at the hand like this, okay? You ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Now I want you to stretch the upper arm as if you're climbing the mountain. And relax. Second time, breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain. Stretch the upper arm. This is a very important energy point called a triple warmer. Breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain. Now we're going to be doing a lot of stretching. Some of them are very strenuous, but it's all about opening up the energy, okay, to increase your lung and your heart functionality. Now, hands facing up, hands facing down. Bring it down. Stretch, lock your elbow. Put a little bit of pressure on your fingers, like bending the fingers just a little bit. Eyes forward. Bring up your hand. Keep pushing on the fingers. Keep locking on your elbow. Hold it. Now bring it all the way to the top of your head. Keep locking your elbow. Keep pushing on your fingers. Now I want you to focus on the bottom of your spine. And then I want you to lift up your body. Lift up the spine. Then I want you to lean back. Hold it. Come back. Keep pushing. Now rotate to the left, entire body to the left. Come back. Keep pushing, entire body to the right. Come back to the middle. Keep pushing. Feel the stretch on your fingers to the left. Come back to the middle. Push all the way to the right. Come back to the middle. Relax, leaving your right hand on top, touching your left shoulder. Lean back your forehead so you're putting pressure on your right shoulder. Hold on to your right elbow, and then the right arm, stretch to the left, and then come back. Lean back the forehead so you're putting pressure on your left elbow, left shoulder. Now stretch to the right, and then come back. Relax, focus on your breathing. Now open your shoulders, sit up straight. Left hand facing the sky. Right hand, put that between your fingers and your palm. Bring your hand down gently. Push out your elbow. Keep pushing. Now eyes forward. Use your elbow to push your arm up. At the same time, putting a little bit of pressure on your finger and your wrist, just a little bit. Now, when you bring it up to the eyebrow, okay, now the upper torso stationary, left hand to the right, stretch, come back, relax. Now to the right hand, put the hands right here, come down, push out the elbow, eyes forward, use the elbow to push up the arm, putting a little bit of pressure on the wrist and your finger. Bring it up to eyebrow level. Okay. Upper torso stationary, right arm to the left. Come back and then relax. Focus on the breathing. Open the shoulders, sit up straight. Right hand, the palm facing the sky. Left hand, the palm facing the earth. Push up the sky. Push down the earth. Okay, now hold it. And then stretch the right shoulder up, left shoulder down. And then taking the right hand, lean back the right hand, heads turn to the left. Eyes keep turning until you can see your back. And then now come back to the middle. Keep pushing. And then relax. Left hand facing the sky. Right hand facing the earth. Left hand up. Right hand down. Now stretch your left shoulder up. Stretch your right shoulder down. Lean back your left hand. Heads to the right. Eyes keep turning as if you want to take a look of your back. Eyes come back. Keep pushing. And then relax. Focus on your breathing. We're going to do this reverse Buddha posture. Open your shoulder. Relax. Right hand, using your 2 fingers, put that behind your back, pointing to this energy point, pointing right here. This is the adrenal gland. Open your shoulder. Lean back your forehead. Now, stretch your right shoulder up and point down. And relax. Left hand, 2 fingers, pointing on the right hand side. Sit up straight. Stretch the left shoulder, and the fingers point down. And then relax. Back to the breathing again. Right hand in the back of your spine, again with the 2 fingers. Okay? And this time, we want to point it to the shoulder. Okay, there's an energy point right here. Point it to the shoulder. Lower your right shoulder and point the fingers up. And relax. The other side. Pointing to the right shoulder. Lower your left shoulder and point up. Now, 2 fingers, 2 hands. Fingers touching. Top of the head facing the sky. Right shoulder up, left shoulder down. And then relax. The other side. Sit up straight. Left shoulder up, right shoulder down. And then relax. Focus on your breathing. We're going to do one exercise that we haven't done before. It's actually called stretching the dragon spine. Sounds awful, huh? Put the 2 hands together, lock it with your fist, stretch your elbow. Okay, now lean back the forehead and then bring up the fist. Okay, relax. That one really, really hurts. If you have you have frozen shoulder, that's how you fix it. Now we're going to do the reverse Buddha. Open it. And this is easy now. Once you do the dragon spine. Okay, now fingers pointing down, sit up straight, fingers pointing up, push it up. Rest your palm on your spine, open your shoulder, and then sit up straight. Now use your hand to push your spine forward, and then now open the shoulder. And then relax. We're going to sit for 1 minute, and then we're going to move to the floor exercise. We don't have that much time left, but we might go over time a bit, okay? 1 minute. Just let your body rest. Okay, now I'm going to go to the floor. And we're going to just stretch a little bit. And first the knee. Put your hands on the knee. Bend your knee very gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now to the heel. Right foot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to stand on the toes, but the way we do that is, first of all, the feet have to be firmly on the ground. Then the shoulder has to be completely open, relaxed, so that this energy point called the well on the shoulder, the well is on top of the spring, okay? And then now we're going to focus on the top of the head where all the yang energy come together. This is called the 100 beat. And when we stand on the toes, we focus entirely on the top of the head as if we're pushing it towards the heaven. Okay, get ready. Go. Hold it. And when we come down, we impact the heel and relax. The heel is the bladder energy line, is the complement of the kidney energy line. So this is about creating, restoring the kidney energy, the source of life. Get ready? Go. Focus on the top of the head and then come down and relax. One last time. Go up. Focus on the top of the head and then come down. Now we're going to stand on the left foot, but when you stand on the left foot, you focus entirely on the top of the head. You look straight ahead. Don't look down, okay? And we're going to kick the right foot 3 times. Every time you kick, the mind's going to go somewhere else. Bring it back as quickly as you can. Get ready. Whoops. Get ready. 1, back. 2, back. 3, back. And then now right-hand side. Get ready. 1, back, 2, and 3. Okay, so when you have dementia, if you were to have dementia, the first thing that's going to go is the balance. So this one is a good exercise. Now, face out your feet a bit. Focus on the center of your palm. We're going to be twisting the lower back. This is good for the kidney. And back, the other way. And back, one more time. And back. And then the second time, and back. Okay, so today we're going to run over a little bit, but we're going to do this exercise that we haven't done in a long time called the Yi Jing Jing. Yi Jing Jing means exchanging the tendon, okay? It's really a mistranslation. It's really about creating the energy flow. And you notice that there's 14 set, okay? 14 set. Corresponding to the 12 energy line plus the 2 that goes around the body. And so, and if you haven't done this before, you can just sit back, relax. If you have done this before, then now it's a good refreshment course. This is also on YouTube, okay? All right, so again, the width of the feet is the same as the width on the shoulder. And now what we want to do is we want to rotate the toes inward, and then we're going to relax the what is that called? Not knee, heel. No, not heel. Knee. Yeah. Okay. The reason you want to do that is you want to activate the calf. The calf, it has an important energy point that activates the kidney. Now you want to open up that shoulder and then relax. Okay, comes in 14 set. The first one is called the Spirit Boosting Palm. The focus is on the palm. Now, I don't want you to think that this is a physical exercise. This is a mental exercise. So what you want to do is you want to focus on the center of the palm, and then you want to use your force from your mind and the body together. You see it? Okay, now get ready. Go. And then you relax. It's very important that we restore yourself. That was fight or flight. Now we want to come back to rest and digest. So when you do this, you leave the tip of the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Make sure your salivary glands are running, and you focus on your breath. 1 breath, 2 breath. Second time, open that shoulder. Focus on the center of your palm. Mind, body together. Get ready. Go. And then relax. Focus on your breathing. Third time, open the shoulder. Focus on the center of your palm. Get ready. Go. And then relax. Now, this is obviously for the spine, right? Which coincides with the what's called the governing vessel. Now, the next one is with the thumb. The next two is with the thumb. One is the lung and one is the large intestine. And so this is called pointing the Wan Tail. Wan Tail is the name of the energy point right here. So we focus now on the thumb, and then we use the thumb to point towards this energy point without touching. And we roll up the 4 fingers, and we lift up the thumb as if you're lifting up 2 buckets of water. Keep stretching. And then relax the hand without lowering your hand. Second time, roll up your thumb, roll up your fingers, lift up your thumb as if you're lifting up 2 buckets of water. And then relax, focus on your breath again. One last time, roll up your fingers, lift up your thumb, lifting up those 2 buckets of water. And then relax, lower your hand. The third one is called beginner's mind, like the baby's mind. The way the baby holds the thumb, you take your thumb, you put that below your 4 fingers. You roll up your fist and you squeeze your fist. Go squeeze your fist and then relax. Focus on your breathing, 1 breath at a time. Tip of the tongue at the roof of your mouth, just like the baby. So when the baby is inside the mother's womb, he or she is actually creating energy inside of him by holding the fist and squeeze the thumb, relax, and then leaving the tip of the tongue at the roof of your mouth. Exactly what the baby does when they sleep. One last time. Squeeze your thumb and then relax, lower your hand, entire body relax. Focusing on your breathing. Now we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to put the fists together below the belly button. As you breathe in, you're going to raise your body. Okay? Get ready. Breathe in. And relax. Now we're going to bring the elbows together, but we're going to focus on the back. The back has the important energy line named after the bladder. And then we're going to open up, crack the back. And then relax. You notice that the professional athletes now, they have this suction cup that they put in the back for the same reason. So just second time, bring your elbows together and then just stretch your back. And then relax. One last time, put your elbows together, fists above in front of your nose, and then stretch your back. And then relax. Focus on your breathing. The next one is called the fist above the head. Open the shoulder, bring your fist above the head, open the fingers. Feel how the blood is flowing back into your heart. Now we're going to squeeze the heart by rolling a fist, 1 joint, 2 joint, lock the fist, and then squeeze, and then relax. This is very, very cardio. This is a cardio exercise. Second time, squeeze, and then relax. One last time, open the shoulder, squeeze, and then relax. The next one's called stepping the shoulder. The trick is to align the bottom of your feet, called the gushing spring, the top of your shoulder, called the well in the shoulder, and this thing here called the merging valley. We put it all together in one straight line, as if you're grabbing a dagger, and you push down, and you can feel the stress in the back of your neck where we were working on before. Okay, open the shoulder. You have to open your shoulder and then step down. Okay, I mean straight down. Get ready. Step. And then relax. Feel the tightness in the back of your neck, where what we call the palm of the wind. Open the shoulder and step, and then relax. Open the shoulder and step, and then relax. Now we're going to do the cross. Okay. Now we're not punching. Okay. We're not punching. You have to imagine you have two walls on the side and you're pushing. Okay. By stretching the upper arm. Now we're going to first rotate the wrist. Roll your fist. Take a deep breath and push. And then relax. In Chinese, we say bang. As in the avalanche. Pushing the mountain until you cause the avalanche. Second time. Wrist and push and relax. Third time, wrist, fist, take a deep breath and push and then relax. Front hanging, same thing, lock your elbow. Okay, now bring it up high enough. Don't do it like this. Okay, now wrist, fist, take a deep breath and push as if you're pushing on a wall. Okay, second time, push, relax. One last time, push, and then relax. Focus on your breath. And then now we're going to do a chin up. Open the shoulder, grab the pole, look up, and pull yourself up. And relax. Second time. Pull yourself up, and then relax. Third time. Pull yourself up and then relax. The next one is called pulling the bow, right? It's like, or you can rip the foam bowl, depending on your age group. Now, pull it and then relax. Second time, pull it and then relax. Second time, pull it and then relax. Next one is called swallowing the Dan Ten. Swallow, so collect all your saliva and swallow it all the way down. Swallow. And then go straight down. This is, we're working on the kidney now. We're bending the lower back, bending the back. Back of the hand facing each other. Okay, the heads are parallel to the floor. Squeeze the fists. Relax. Squeeze the fists and then relax. One last time, squeeze the fist and then relax. Now we're going to check this thing called a goat stand, because you're going to use your calf, okay? Flip the hand so the palms are facing up. Very gently, breathe in. Very gently, breathe out. Breathe in again. Lower your knee, palms forward, body, mind together. Push. And then stand up straight. Envision mountains and streams in front of you. Swallow the mountain. Take a deep breath in and then relax. I'm going to stand for 1 minute. Now slowly walk back. And as soon as we sit down, we work on our sitting posture, 7 support points, sitting posture. Then I mentioned that the first sitting was all about the aversion, right? So when we feel pain, we want to accept it and then let go. That's all about aversion. The second sitting is all about attachment. So the aversion, Buddha symbolized it with a snake, right? Negative reaction, anger. And the attachment, Buddha symbolized it with the bird. It's like the bird being very attached to the master. We're very attached to this body, very attached to this breathing thing, right? And as I said, the body is just a shadow. It just happens to be the only thing we can see. But behind that shadow, what's causing the shadow is actually the chi, the energy. And what's illuminating the chi is what we call the Buddha nature, or the light. But we can't see any of those. And so we get attached to something that only thing we can see is our body and our breath. And so now we're going to do a little game to see if you can detach yourself from the breath. Because then it opens up a whole new world. I want you to sit up straight. I want you to focus on your belly button. As soon as you know that you're breathing in, you move forward and your stomach will open. And as soon as you breathe out, you go backward and your stomach collapses. So I just want you to sit like this for 1 minute. Focus on your belly button. We call this intentional breathing. Open the stomach. As soon as you know that breathing out goes backward, like as if you're collapsing the belly button into your back. As soon as you know that you're breathing in, as if you're moving your belly button all the way across the room. Now I want you to let go of the breath. Just observe your breath. As soon as you know that you're breathing in, notice how your stomach opens by itself. Diaphragm is being pushed down. As soon as you know that you're breathing out, you notice that your stomach is collapsing because the diaphragm is being pushed up. I want you to spend the next minute just observing your breath. Don't confront your breath, just being empathetical to your breath. One breath at a time. Know that your body is breathing in. Know that your body is breathing out. Sense how your stomach expands when you're breathing in. Sense how your stomach collapses when you're breathing out. And if you say, no, I don't sense anything. Well, do you know that you're breathing in? Well, it's not there. Just know that you're breathing in. Know that you're breathing out. If your mind is somewhere else, invite your mind to come back. Don't confront your mind. Just invite it back. Share this moment with your mind. Now I want you to do a little exercise. It's a fun exercise. As you focus on your breath, notice that there is a space between your in-breath and the out-breath. And a space between the out-breath and the in-breath, especially after you finish breathing out. Now try to do a little experiment. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your out-breath. After you finish breathing out, don't breathe in. And if you say, well, if I don't breathe in, I die, right? No, you won't. It's like teaching your boy, your girl to cross the street. At some point, you have to let go. Try to let go of your breath. So after you finish breathing out, hold on to that space and wait for the body to breathe in on its own. Wait for your child to take that first step on their own. Okay, we're going to spend the next 5 minutes playing this game. Don't participate in your own breathing. So today I talk about, again, the three dimensions of our existence, the body, the chi, and the mind. And I use an example of the mind, not the thinking mind. This is like the bliss or the Buddha nature or the light or whatever. And it represents by what we call the four immeasurables: our loving kindness, our compassion, our empathy, and our equanimity. That's what's inside of us. That's the sun. And I talk about the energy as being something that we cannot see, but yet it casts a shadow. Because without this life energy, there's no body, there's no living organism. And when it casts that shadow, we can see. We can see the shadow. And so, since we couldn't see the rest, we focus on the shadow. The shadow is the source of our suffering, whereas the sun, the bliss, the light is loving kindness, compassion, empathy, and equanimity. The shadow is aversion, attachment, and ignorance. So today we work on both aversion and attachment, starting with something very simple. When we have pain, don't let it metastasize into suffering. Don't confront the pain, just being very empathetical to the pain. Observe the pain, accept the pain, and then let go of the pain. Because after all, it's just a shadow. Then we do the attachment. There's nothing more that you attach to than your breath. So whereas when we work on the aversion, we start at the simplest thing you can do. When we deal with attachment, we start with the hardest thing you can do. How not to be attached to your own breath. And if you're not attached to your own breath, then you're not attached to anything. Then nothing will bother you. When somebody is being very mean to you, say something bad to you, it could be your loved one, could be your spouse, could be your parents, could be a child. They say something very mean to you. Don't get attached to that. Don't let it metastasize into suffering. Right? Okay. All right. Massage. Work up this body. And 5 times, let the bad chi come out. Get sit up. Focus on the elbow. Okay. All right. Now, as it turns out, we're going to take 2 weeks off starting next week. We're going to take 2 weeks off. Okay. So I'm going to be traveling. Since I'm going to be in Europe, it's very, very difficult to find the time that we can continue to practice on Saturday. So we're going to take 2 weeks off. We come back on the 26th. Okay. All right. Now, Barry asked the question. That kind of spooked me. Notice I thought my body might not breathe unless I consciously remember to feeling that attachment begin. So we often use the word Dharma as a way to represent Buddha's teaching. Dharma is very difficult to translate. It could mean a path. It could mean the truth, right? So we have something called Dharma seal, which is when you reach that path, the end of the path, when you actually reach enlightenment. How do you know? How do you know that you have reached enlightenment? Well, there's 3 Dharma seal. One is called impermanence. There's nothing in this world that's permanent. Everything comes together because of condition. When the condition's right, they come together. When the condition's wrong, they go away. That's true for suffering. That's true for enjoyment. So that's why you don't get attached to it and you don't develop aversion to it. So that's called the Dharma seal. That one is called the impermanence. And the first exercise is actually about realizing that Dharma seal. And when you reach that Dharma seal, okay, then that's a big part of your suffering. There's another Dharma seal, which signifies the enlightenment, and that's called emptiness. Now, Unfortunately, the word emptiness in English is translated from the word emptiness in Chinese. But the word emptiness in Chinese have very, very many different feeling. It doesn't mean nothingness. So that's the unfortunate part, that in the West, we think of emptiness as nothingness. That's not the case at all. Emptiness means that there is nothing that is really overriding. And it's really what the difference between Buddhism as a religion versus any other religion. There's no God that we can go to who governs everything. And if you have a problem, you have to solve it yourself. God is too busy for you. That doesn't mean that we don't believe in God. We just don't believe God that has the time for you. And that's what emptiness means. And when you're looking at your breath the way we do, you realize emptiness, meaning that there is nobody here that is really controlling your breath. It's like taking the bus. The bus is on a route. Whether you're on the bus, off the bus, it doesn't matter. It goes the way it wants to go. And the body is like this. You think that you are in control of your own breath, much like the way you think God is in control of your destiny. Forget it. God is too busy right now. You are not even in control of your breath, let alone in control of anything else. Everything comes together when the condition is right. Everything goes away when the condition is wrong. Even your breath. Your breath, your body is a separate entity from your mind. You don't need to control it, much the way that you don't control the bus. So the first time you do that, it's a very strange feeling. It's very scary. I have that feeling. How could I not breathe? That was the whole point of exercise. Is that yes, your body will breathe on its own, just like the child, when the time is right, will cross the street on their own. You just have to let go. So that's about letting go, not get attached, not even to your own breath. It's a very strange feeling. What's even more strange is that your body doesn't know that you're letting go. So the first time you let go, the body looks at you and says, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you not breathing? You have to give it a chance. You actually have to say, I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance. Go, go. And the body said, okay, I'm going to breathe. Trust me. Okay. All right. See you in 3 weeks now. 2 weeks off and then back on the 26th. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Good seeing you, Josh. Bye-bye.